Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 17. But really quickly, we need your help.
Yes, please, guys, like our Facebook, follow our Instagram, help us blow up.
Man, I'm telling you, you'll find us at Wired and Weird on Instagram and Facebook. And you can keep up to date on our episodes there and see our weekly giveaways. Now that we said that, it's time to get weird. How are we doing, everybody? This is episode 17. It is January 22nd, 2022, if you're listening in real time. Apologies about the Zoom episode. My dirty, filthy, or I can't say, oh boy.
The episode starts. Cut it, Jerry. Cut it, Jerry.
I meant refried beans. That's what I was trying to say, everybody. Wow, that's embarrassing. Jerry, cut that before we cut my career in half. All right.
That's great.
What I meant to say was that I am a silly little Billy and caught COVID, so I am quarantined right now. Can't be at the studio, but luckily Jerry is sitting with us on Zoom, bleeping my every word. So thank you for that, saving my little nips on that one. But it is January 22nd, 2022, and it's really good to be with you guys. It's good to be with Steve virtually. This is kind of weird. I feel like I could touch you, but I can't touch you.
It's right up our alley. It's weird. You know?
It is very weird. We're going to get a little extra kooky with this one to overcompensate for the horrible audio. Because every podcast I hear that is over Zoom just makes me want to kill myself. It's horrible.
But they do it for the people still,
We can't let the weirdos down. So we had to do a Zoom episode because we can't be late. It's very unweirdo-like to be late on a Saturday morning. You need your adult Saturday morning cartoons, which is Wired and Weird, and we're going to bring them to you.
That's so true.
So I'll give you a little lay of the land, a little table of contents. Spoiler alert here, it's the same every single week. So we start out with some would you rathers, stellar would you rathers, and then we're going to go into our email. We're going to talk about some movies. We got a story time. We go rapid fire, and we got a good food debate. Kind of food debate, gum debate, really. And then we're going to talk comedy really quickly, and then we're gonna hit some hate mail and hit the road. This is going to be a quicker one. I don't want you guys to have to listen to too much Zoom audio because I don't want you to feel like you're at work or anything. Work? Who works? What? I just pretend to work. I play solitaire on the computer all day. It's fun.
I downloaded Bingo on my phone.
Bingo. That's the most innocent gambling there can be.
Dude, it's so intense. Even on the virtual game, man. I'm just like, oh, my number.
Dude, have you went to the casino and played for money?
No, I think I would move my house. I want to.
You should come sometime and play some bingo. It's fun, dude, because you buy in with some certain amount of. There's only so many games, so you just buy 3 little pads for and then you do it. They'll give away $100 of bingo.
Dude, I'm down.
Dude, that gets your ass into bingo. Let me tell you. But I get hyped over a Hillfire Charms package. So I'm like a meat platter, yeah, bingo. Yeah.
Dude, I remember when we did bingo at Washington Elementary, dude.
Oh, dude, that was the best. You get all sorts of different themed baskets and stuff.
Yeah.
You get the soda pop basket. You're living good, baby.
I won that basket one time. It was gold, dude.
Oh
There's so much candy and soda.
Fuck, that's the one that every kid coveted, the junk food basket. I don't know what they actually called it, but it was just everything a parent didn't want a kid to have was in there. It was fantastic.
Which is funny because the parents bought it, but then they knew they were like, well, we're not going to win it, so fuck that other parent.
There's instructions how to shoot pop rocks and chase it with Coca-Cola at the same time in there. It's hey, by the way, I hope you die, kid.
Yeah. Snort this big mistake.
So I think this COVID stuff Man, I still clogged up. This is crazy. Guess it's real.
What all did you like get? What symptoms did you get, bud?
So, dude, I got pounded with like a gnarly fever. I'm like, I'm like
Okay.
shivering. Oh, it's so cold in here. It's like 80 degrees in here. Lexi's like in like a sports bra and shorts, and she's like, it's hot, and I'm like, oh, it's just a little chill. Let me turn up the heat, you know. And it feels like someone hit me with a motorcycle in the back. Like my back is so sore. And I was just been eating Tylenol like a motherfucker, then snorting it, smoking it. It's been, but I have no cough. Very strange. No cough, just all clogged up here. But luckily, I got Afrin, baby. I love that nasal spray.
Love the nasal spray. You're addicted to that stuff, though.
Dude, I'll tell you, as soon as you get congested and you do a little nasal spray, you're like, oh, I could see how you could be addicted to this shit. Because it gives you a little boost. Like when your nose is clogged for a long period of time and then you can breathe through it again, it's almost a methamphetamine like high. You're like, I can fucking breathe. Woo! You know, it makes you want to.
I don't think I've ever tried the nasal spray.
I tell you, the nasal spray, it does give you a little boost. It does. I will say, I did the nasal spray. I don't do it all the time. My sponsor got a hold of me, but no. I tell you, no. With the nasal spray, I did a shot in each hole there, and it was good. Although I did feel a raced heart afterwards. I was like, "Oh, is this an upper? What's going on? I feel juiced right now. I felt like dancing."
Huh. Yeah, it probably has some kind of like amphetamine type, like something in it.
Yeah, I saw that it was that it had a steroid in it. So I was like, "Ooh, I'm fucking juicing right now." It gives me it gives me an excuse to roid rage out. All right,
the gym. Like, is Jeremiah shooting? Oh no, he's just huffing Afrin.
Okay, I lied. There is a little bit of a cough, but it's not like when everyone said it's a respiratory thing. I figured you'd be like bleeding out of your lungs and stuff, which I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm not saying don't care about it, but I'm fine. I'm doing all right.
I hear if you're vaccinated, like, the four of us are talking about you, me, and our lovely women.
Yeah.
We don't get it as bad because we have that vaccine. So
I really thought it was going to fuck my world up. The first 18 hours, huh?
Are you boosted?
No.
You're not?
No.
See, the people that got the booster, I think they even got it a little worse. Like,
really?
Mr.
You can
yeah, if you want, Yeah. So something's in that booster.
I'm not sure. I will say that I was pleasantly surprised with how my body handled it. It fucked me up for like 18 hours, and then I feel like this is like a cold that I just cannot shake, which is like not a big deal. It's just in my nose. Like I feel fine. Other than that, I have a horribly stuffy nose.
Yeah, that's what I had for like a day.
Yeah, and it's been I don't know what 4 or 5 days now. So good. My quarantine ends tomorrow, so all good. Wired Weird will be back normal next week.
Isn't it funny how they cut that shit in half? I was like, quarantine for like 2 weeks. Now it's like, you're good after 5 days.
I could go for a 2-week quarantine. I'm good. I like hanging out at home. This 5 days flew by. I'm like, hey man, I was counting the days. Oh shit, 5 days is already coming up. Fuck, I don't want to leave my house.
I don't want to go back to work.
I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go back. I don't want to have to write jokes. Well, I was writing this whole time, but I don't want to have to go do those jokes on stage. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be a lazy piece of shit. I was smoking weed all day. That whole quarantine blur. I don't know what's going on. I'm walking around in my underwear with my hair all sticking up in the air. It's fucking great.
Scratching your ass, washing fucking dishes.
Look, oh shit! They left the fridge open. Who gives a fuck? Lexi's not home.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're lucky. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But we're losing the people. Let's hit a would you rather.
We're rambling on right here.
It's all good. This is what a Zoom show's about. And if you don't like the Zoom show, I'm sorry. I don't either. This sucks.
Yeah, it's done.
I miss being around Steve. I miss being around Jerry, telling him he fucking sucks to his face. Virtually, it's still fun. I can see him in his little square. Fuck you, Jerry. But
not the same.
Not the same sting.
Not
so
the same.
I don't know. We're gonna do a would you rather here really quick. So we hate, you and I collectively, whenever we ride the mics together, we love to hate on shitty drivers. We hate shitty drivers. Would you rather not have turn signals, be one of those shitty drivers? Or would you rather have to go 5 under the speed limit in the fast lane? Be one of those assholes.
Oh, dude. I don't know, because like I hate both of those things with a fiery passion.
Two of the most irritating.
The fact that I have to be that asshole. Shut up. I think I would just cut out my blinkers. Just fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use less of my blinkers than I do not speeding, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, you're a quickie. You're like, you got the need for speed.
That's right.
I will say that I would probably go blinkers too, because what if you're late? You have to drive 5 under and you're late. Because I'm a chronic. I'm a lady. I'm late all the time. I'm late to everything. I was late to this meeting. I'm late to my funeral. And so I feel like the 5 under would further exacerbate that. And then I would feel like I would use that as an excuse. Like, oh, sorry, my curse. I got to be 5 under the speed limit. Traffic was bad. Jesus, you're fired.
I got a question for you. Since you are always late.
Yeah.
Is your spouse the opposite?
No,
or
dude.
Is she also late?
I flipped her.
So you flipped her. So she used to be like early and on time.
Uh-huh.
And then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Isn't it funny how those two people always like end up together?
I tainted her.
Dude, because
well, here's the thing too. Once you really realize that you could pretty much be late to anything and there'll be no repercussion for it. Like, it's hard to not. You're like, I'll just get there when I get there. Like, who's waiting? Who's waiting on me? I mean, really, little old me. It's just this humble attitude where you're like, the world doesn't revolve around me. I'll get there when I get there.
I don't know. I'm all about get there first, get there fast. Like, then you get the better spot, the better seat.
And yeah, I'm like that with comedy shows. With comedy, I'm always early. I'm always like one of the first comics there. But that's the only thing I'm ever not late for is comedy. That was actually like one thing I had to actually tell Lexi is she goes, but I thought the show started today. And I go, I'm never late for comedy. I will never be late for a show. And so I guess I should say that just because I already live so far away that I have to like
hour and a half.
So I always just leave like 2.5 hours early. That way I can get food or, whatever while I'm up there.
Dude, last week when I went and saw Bert, whenever that was, the show wasn't until 10.
That's a late show.
Yeah, dude. And then I had to drive back after because I worked the next day.
Bert Kreischer for everyone at home. That's who Steven saw.
Sorry. Excuse me. Yes, the great machine.
The machine.
Dude, we got to Seattle at like noon or some shit, dude, just because I was like, I got to get there.
Did you get a room?
No, not that day.
Get every time. Yeah. I should more than I do. I never do that. I should treat myself.
I would have because I was trying to do this thing of like I've been keeping the the hotel room keys, and then I've been writing the comic on it. So
yeah,
did that for Tom Segura and Dave Chappelle.
I have Bob Saget's ticket stub right there,
dude. Frame that shit.
Joe List right here.
Frame that as well.
the Edison Ballroom ticket for when I was at the
Nice.
Netflix filming. So
Nice.
yeah, I like to keep stubs. I'm a big stub guy.
I've been screenshotting the virtual ticket, so I can have those.
I hate the virtual ticket. Hate a virtual ticket because you can't. Where's the commemorative spirit of that? You know.
Right. So, what you can do is you screenshot it, and then you can like edit all like the extra bullshit out, and then you just like print it out, and
True. I should do that with some of my. I've seen. Yeah, I mean, we should do that to like Tom Segura's tickets and stuff. So.
I don't think I screenshotted those. The only ones I didn't yet. Unfortunately, I got the room keys for him, but I won't have them for Bert.
Well, we're just gonna have to see him again.
Exactly.
Gosh, dang it!
Darn it!
I saw Joe List on the 16th. Right before I tested positive.
I was wondering if you got
the day before. Yeah, I gotta go. It was the day before I tested positive. I was tested every day in a row because I was heavily exposed.
So paranoid.
Yeah. I was taking a test multiple times a day, every day, and I was testing negative in a row. And then when I was got back, like 12 hours afterwards, I started feeling real fevery, and then it got worse from there. But anyway, I was at Joe List, and he just shot a special that hasn't released yet. So it was interesting to see his act because I saw him prepping for the special, real tight, clean hour. And then this was like the opposite. He was looking at his phone. Well, he's pulling it off, don't get me wrong. But it was so loose. He's like, oh, what else? He opened up with some stuff that was like, come on, you should have laughed more at that, It was really interesting to see him really work it out. And that's one of the reasons for the kids at home, for the weirdos at home, excuse me. My God, who am I to call you a kid? That's a baby goat.
That's a baby goat.
How disrespectful. But to see like why I go to these shows all the time is you see them at different stages of their act development, and it really shows a lot. And to see Joe List just wipe it clean and still be able to pull out an hour and do it well and get a standing ovation, I'm like, wow, okay, there really is. When they say you got it, there's that's it. Like you got this ability to tap dance with nothing, no safety line. He had his phone out there with some notes, and he's like, all right, well, I used all my notes. Let's see. And he just started riffing with the room, and it worked. He's like, I didn't get a line. I'll just keep going. And he just kept going and did like hour, 15 minutes. Yeah. Just kept bullshitting with the room and shit. Also, ridiculous amount of flannels there. We counted 13 to 15 flannels, 3 man buns, and 12 leather jackets.
Oh my God.
It was a game that we were playing. And like the people around us were getting involved. They're like, oh, there's a leather jacket over there. Oh, there's a flannel over there. We were like fashion police out there. It was fun.
That's great. Fuck. I wish I could see List.
Joe List. We'll get you there, man. He always hangs out front too, and you can meet him and take a picture and stuff. He does the meet and greet stuff for free too.
Oh yeah, I tried to get that with Bert because he was out jogging around, but couldn't find his ass.
Oh really?
Got his bus, but he was already like inside by the time we got there.
Man, you should have knocked on his door,
dude. Like,
you just should have.
Dude, I was so scared.
You'll never see him again.
I was so scared, dude. I was like, I don't want to get kicked out because it was before our show. I was like,
just already be walking away, and then when they open the door, be like, "Hey, Bert, just love you, man. Just wanted to say hi. Sorry, man. So sorry."
Yeah. We ran up there and got pictures of his bus, like together and shit. It was dope, but then he never came back out.
One day we'll meet him, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Guess I better start jogging. Oh shit.
This is a fun would you rather. Would you rather eat and never get full, like the most delicious food, and you may get fatter, but you're not going to get full and like feel all sick and shit? Or would you rather be able to drink copious amounts of liquid and not feel that and not get drunk?
Well, I'm already fat, so I don't want to get fatter. Like, I made a joke that Bert and I are I was like, we're belly buddies or something like that. It's fucking twin bellies. So I think I'd have to go with the drinking and never feeling that like fullness, and then get drunk. Because then I would travel around and challenge people to drinking contests.
Oh, drink them under the table, steal their wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Oh, okay. All right.
What about you?
I selfishly just went with the eat the food because I love the taste of food. I would go back to just melting copious amounts of cheese on a plate like my childhood and just eat the cheese.
Oh god.
If you guys, you weirdos at home, haven't tried this yet, it is amazing. Just melt cheese, just eat cheese. It's just the best part of nachos, just on its own. I mean, you could take that cheese, dip it in salsa. We're just cutting out the middleman here. What are we doing? You know, I literally ate that as a snack last night. I'm not afraid to admit to you that I ate that last night.
Are you lactose intolerant, bud?
But it's called lactate. It's a I'll tell you.
Do it for me. Oh fuck.
There's some things in life you got to compromise. You know what I'm saying?
The cheese
I don't know. I would, and then think of all the eating contests I could win.
That's true.
Oh man, I'm telling you, there's a hot dog league. You know.
Well, I should have asked questions like, are there health like risks for the like? Is my liver gonna fucking fail on me from the booze?
Let's just pretend no. I want to think that we're all good.
Then I like my answer because I'm already fat. Yeah,
I like getting drunk though, so I'm going with the eat.
I can already drink quite a bit, and like,
yeah, you already have that superpower.
Like, yeah, it'd be interesting.
So, would you rather have the most sexy face and like a real ugly body, like droopy and everywhere it shouldn't be, or would you rather have a really gnarly face, like just an unlovable face, but just a hunky, sexy body?
Like that Owen Wilson nose, like
even he's an actor and he could pull off ugly. I just mean like you got like bug eyes and you got like a big ugly weird gaps in your teeth and unsightly scarring and no, I don't want you to seem like a monster. You're just not lovable.
Not
You're
attractive.
In no way would anyone ever look at you and be like, he's hot. And you know it.
Well, I mean, everybody already does that.
No, come on. I mean,
I mean,
really,
the flabby body.
Like your parents are siblings.
Damn, that's an ugly baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Keep that fucking Cyclops in the basement.
Give him real Cletus vibes.
Oh my god.
Sorry if there's a weirdo out there named Cletus.
If I have like this nice body, do I have to work out and maintain that nice body, or is it just like I'm just cool?
I feel like it's like some people are just born with abs. Like our mutual buddy David has been buff his whole life, and I don't get it. Same with our buddy Jordan. He has been buff. And he's been, it works out. But even if he didn't work out, he'd still like just whoop both of our asses. He's just good at everything, And so, and so I feel like it would just kind of be like that. Like, I mean, my ugliness, I don't practice being ugly. It just is natural, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I grew a beard.
Had that chin, baby.
Chin, sir. Multiple.
Well, when's your whoop get in?
Dude, I have no idea. I forgot.
I saw my whoop gets in 2 weeks, so I bet yours gets in sooner.
Oh shit! I didn't. Yeah, I completely spaced because we did that so long ago.
This episode is brought to you by Whoop. Just kidding.
Whoop. Followed up by Noom.
Yeah, no, Whoop isn't just a fitness tracker for all the weirdos at home. But I would rather have just a super sexy face because I feel like you could get away if you're just handsome. You always wear a shirt. No, very rarely are you shirtless ever. And you could
if you
choose
wear
to
the
not be
right
shirtless.
colors, like then you're good too. Like
100%. Yeah. And I
black,
mean, and it's not like, you'd be morbidly
hair
obese. It's
pop.
just like, you just have a weird pudgy body that like maybe no belly button or something, something real weird. No nips. Oh, no nipples.
No nip. Oh man, can you imagine? It'd be weird.
There was a rumor. I should go. I'll go here. Okay. So when I was in high school, there was a rumor going around about this gal and that she had no nipples.
I feel
That
like
it was
I've
just
heard it.
like the boob was there, but there was just no nipper, like no nothing, just boob, like Barbie boob.
Why do I feel like I heard this story before?
We went to the same school. It's probably true.
Know. I'm
But I've
terrible.
always haunted me because I pictured the boob, and I'm just like, I gotta see this boob. I gotta see the boob. Not even in a weird, creepy way. I have to factually see this no nip boob.
Oh God, what's it look like?
What's the deal with the no nipples? Sorry, I've been watching Seinfeld all day.
Oh God, that's good. Good clean comedy there.
Yeah, I have a fun documentary on Netflix that I checked out too.
About
Shot
him?
Note? Yeah, oh yeah. Shot Note 2. I'm just hella late to the party. I don't know.
I haven't come across that. I don't think on my Netflix.
It's really cool. It's like him starting a new act and stuff. It's really charming and like encouraging for like a young comic, realizing how painful it is. It's painful for everybody,
Yeah.
and just seeing him say it, and like he gets to meet with like Bill Cosby back before everything happened, and they got to talk because Cosby was Seinfeld's hero, so
Well, it's like
it's cool.
I like how you say back before it happened, but like it was happening back then. It was just back before he got caught.
Back before we knew.
So it wasn't happening.
Ignorance is bliss. I'm kidding. What he did was horrible. I'm sorry. I take it all back. I'm fired. Steven's the new everything. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Jerry's the new co-host.
Oh God. Cut.
Jerry just sent us a direct message that says "fuck you, you're not fired." So I guess I got my job back. That's good.
Quicker fire in history.
So we're gonna move into the email section, and big shout out to Jesus. He messaged us on Facebook, and he reached out. He said he loves Wired and Weird. He loves being a weirdo, and then he sent us a link. He says, "Have you seen this? What's the deal with this?" And it's a link to a virtual reality comedy club. And I just want to say, addressing you, hey, what's up, Jesus? Thanks for messaging, man. And yeah, I've totally seen those virtual comedy clubs. They are tough crowds. I've done some virtual stuff, and boy, howdy, it is not the same. At least being a selfish performer, like it's not the same, like reward wise for us, because you get that immediate great feedback of like a mix of applause and laughter every single time, but people will watch their Zoom on mute and it'll show everyone that's on mute and everything like that. So it's like, I know there's no way I can even hear a laugh. So it's a lot like doing TV or something. What I hear some actors say is because you don't hear that feedback from the TV. So, like when you're shooting like a TV show or something, right? They put laugh track in there. So they say it's a little bizarre in the beginning as well, but it's tough. I don't want to poo-poo on anyone that does Zoom because a lot of comics lash out on like Zoom comedy or virtual reality comedy. But dude, if that's all you got, get it.
Well, and then the Zoom ones it's mainly just other comics in there trying to do shit. So it's not like normal people, are in there watching.
Yeah. And some of them have an audience, and that's cool too. I mean, a couple people that I met that does Zoom shows, I pulled them aside and said, "Hey, I like what you're saying here and here. I really think that's funny, did you try this or try that tag? And they went, oh yeah, great, thanks. And they're just comics just like us. They do the same thing. It's just different platforms. So I don't want to be that old man like, the radio's better, or like whatever. Because you don't have to drive I may seem like the idiot to them. I drive an hour and a half every night to do comedy, So
but
to each their own. I just
Hey.
I just like doing it live. That's just my favorite way to do it. I like that attention. I like, if I'm being real, I like the all eyes on me. I like being on stage. I like a microphone. I like all that.
Yeah, the immediate feedback is what's important.
Yeah.
If a joke's hitting or like working or not, so you can fucking know if to cut it or keep it. So
Exactly.
Hey Zeus, if you're trying on the Zoom, good luck to you, bro.
Keep trying, but also make it to an open mic, because that's end game, right? Hopefully it's end game for you. Unless if you're a skit writer, then just skip the Zoom mics and just write your skits, man. Because there's no class for that shit. There's people that blow up on those skits and shit, get viral, make tons of money off writing skits. So if that's your fucking thing, do that. We're all over the road. I got this COVID brain. I'm mush over here.
We'll blame it on the vid-19.
I had tons of time to watch Grandma's Boy though.
Oh yeah.
Great fucking movie. That was hilarious. I loved that movie.
I love it.
Oh my god, my favorite part was when the grandmas got high when they drank the tea.
Oh yeah, shit.
Dude, that was so funny, man. Oh my god.
That's Betty White, isn't it? No.
What?
Never mind. I got my old white ladies mixed up. I was about to say R.I.P. I mean, still R.I.P. Betty White, but wrong white.
Yeah, everyone's all worked up over that. I couldn't care less.
Well, I was just like, man, she was so close to 100. Like,
it does. I get that, but like I never watched. Yeah, oh yeah, like 2 weeks away. That's a real kick in the fucking
right there. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I've never watched the Golden Girls or anything, so I didn't really ever know her.
It's
from
funny.
Any shows or anything,
Like if you can get into it, like, dude, I watched it when I was younger and I laughed then. I didn't get it, but I watch it now and I'm like, oh fuck, this is like, okay, this is some good fucking shit. Like,
I just haven't.
Women, like, it's different, but it's like they still have like the sexual innuendos and this. It's great, dude. I don't know. Check it out. Check a few out.
I'll have to. I never seeked it out. Not saying it's bad. Just saying I never partook in your addiction. Everybody.
Like Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, Grandma's Boy. Good shit, man. And I think that weird character that like I feel like we've all known almost a school shootery type guy like that.
With the trench coat and just the fucking awkward. Yeah.
Like he's
just like lick my balls, like
yeah, he's like one sick burn away from shooting the whole place up.
Yeah, he was too, and it was like his company.
Yeah,
like, you dude. I like the if I can't remember his character's name right now, but his buddy, he has a race car bid and shit. He's like, yeah, but it's a fucking sweet car. Like, just hella proud. He still lives with his parents and shit. Ugh.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Smoking weed with COVID.
Rip that bong. Oh, I bet that felt good on the lungs.
Ooh-wee. Sorry, everybody. My God, how unprofessional.
Ugh.
We're going to smoke weed on the air, Jeremiah. Yeah. At least not sound like a rookie.
It's the vid. It's the 19. So, sir, your homework this week is from one of our latent greats, Mr. Robin Williams. It's called
Flubber. Flubber. Love
Flubber.
Love the name Flubber. That's hilarious. I mean, I've seen, obviously I know of Flubber, but I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to rewatch it just because, well, it's Robin Williams. And it's a great movie.
Hell
and it's
yeah.
fun to see it.
So everybody at home, go watch Flubber. We'll check out Flubber. We're going to talk about it next week. Sounds good.
Yes, that's your homework.
So I was writing some bits.
Oh yeah?
And I was writing about daycare. And I thought that would be a fun little story time because I think daycare is just this fun little. I want to talk about daycare for story time. I went to daycare from like age 1 to 13.
Damn.
For 13 years, I was in daycare. And daycare is just like child prison camp.
I never went. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's there's so many similarities. It's crazy, man. I mean, like there's solitary confinement or timeout. Everyone always fights over the best snacks. There's yard time. People just count the minutes until you can get out. It's the same kind of culture. Like, dude, I was in daycare. I remember I was like 6 years old and I was like writing blues songs, dude. Like, I was like,
carving it into the wall.
dude, there's that crushing sense of like loneliness and not belonging. Like, I don't want to be here, man. Like, all of your seconds just loathing where you're at, you know?
Can I go home?
Fuck this place. This is stupid. I hate these people. These fucking guards are stupid. Or for the kids, these teachers are stupid. You know, these rules are stupid. But I want to fucking be here. I'm here all the time.
Dude, that sounds terrible.
It was fucking pain in the ass, dude. And it made me hate authority. But
I never had to go through that ever.
That's why I hate Jerry so much. Because he just looks like a narc.
I mean, like I had, like from the sounds of it, I mean, I have similar thing, but mine's from county jail, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Is I figured we could riff about the similarities because it was pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy. They're just like, hey, I don't want to deal with you guys right now. Lights out, lockdown, go to bed.
Yeah,
like
the first fist fight I've ever gotten in was at daycare, and it was before I was even in preschool. I think I was maybe 4 years old. Just fisticuffs with another kid over like some purple dinosaur, man. And it's just because you throw a bunch of kids in this room and you vie for territory, you know, and these weird, like kids act weird when you throw them, like sociology is real. And when you throw a bunch of weird kids with different backgrounds into a room, like weird shit happens, especially when you pay shitty ass fat teachers minimum wage to not give a fuck. Well, you call them teachers, but what they really are is just supervisors of children that don't give a fuck.
See, that's like, dude, there's so many different like daycares. Because I remember my brother went to daycare, and it was just like at some lady's house.
Dude, yeah, it's ridiculous. And I went to like this chain daycare where they take you to like place 1 or place 2 or place 3, and it was like they had these prison vans that they would like load everybody into. And it was the fucking same. Like they had like a certain amount of like kids that had to be with the supervisors, like guard to prison ratios. It was, dude, it's crazy. Like I got caught with contraband all the time, you know?
Fuck.
It was insanity.
Oh man. That is so crazy how they're just getting you guys trained. They're like, you're all a bunch of animals. You're going to be in cages the rest of your lives.
Definitely getting you ready for your life in the Department of Corrections.
Wow.
Pretty kooky. I wish I had a better story. Oh, well, here's a fun little story, too. I remember this. This was very bizarre. So when I stopped going to daycare, it was because I became too old for them. Like I became 13 and they couldn't have any teenagers. So 12 was the oldest they could take. They just 0 to 12 was the thing, right? So it was like graduating from daycare almost, you know, it was like ridiculous. And the owner of the daycare, I remember her name, I won't say it, I guess, but she was fucking loaded rich. And she bought me a Nintendo DS, you know, the 2-screen DS when it was brand new. When I was leaving, she says, I hate to see you go, you know, and I remember being like, why did you buy this for me when I'm leaving? That makes no sense. You know, and it made me realize, I was like, oh, because daycare is super expensive.
Yeah.
And I gave her so much money over so long that she's like, the least I could do is give you this little $300 thing.
Right. Oh, dude, it's crazy how expensive that shit is.
Oh, dude.
God damn.
That's the real crime, is how expensive childcare is. With how shitty it is, it should be cheaper.
That's what I'm saying. Jail's free.
Yeah. I mean, you could keep the quality of daycare just as low, and honestly just lower the price and everything will be fine. But if you're gonna want to charge that much, you got to try to give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, you got to put in some effort. Well, I'm glad I never had to experience that as a kid.
Well, let's lighten this up with a little rapid fire. I thought that would be more interesting. It just turned out being a little sad and therapeutic. So, yeah. Anyway, daycare. Weirdos, write in about daycare. wiredandweird@yahoo.com. I want to hear what you guys think about daycare. What are your experiences? I can't be the only daycare kid out there. Are your kids in daycare? What's your thoughts? Do you work at a daycare? Let us know. wiredandweird@yahoo.com. We're going to hit some rapid fire. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready, buddy.
Cool. Well, I was shocked when I found out my toaster wasn't waterproof.
Okay. Oh, man. So a sandwich walked into the bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
How judgmental.
All right.
I childproofed my house, but somehow those rascals keep getting out.
Oh, might keep getting in. I was playing chess with a friend the other day. He said, "Let's make this interesting." So we stopped playing chess.
Can you play chess?
I have no idea how to play chess.
I think I can play chess, but I don't think I know strategy. Like, I think I just know all the spaces. So yeah, I can't play.
I'm sure I can figure it out, but
I can't play chess. I'm lying.
Dude, watching those dudes play speed chess is redonk.
So my boss said, "Have a good day," right? So I left.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh. So what did the left eye say to the right eye?
What?
Between you and me, something smells.
This is stupid. My nephew said this to me. I promised him I would read it on the show here. What rhymes with boo and stinks?
What rhymes with boo and stings?
Stinks.
Oh, stinks.
You.
Yeah, no.
I was like, that's pretty good, kid. You're 3 years old. All right.
I like it.
You're the next Seinfeld. I like it. All right. Do I really stink? Fuck you. What's up with you, Cam? All right.
Oh, hope no Pooh fans here. Winnie the Pooh fans. Why was Tigger in the bathroom for so
long? Why?
Because he had poo stuck inside him.
Yeah, spicy.
Ruined.
All right.
Childrenhood.
My mom kept telling me one man's trash is another man's treasure. And that's still the worst way that she could ever remind me I'm adopted.
That's fucked. That is so fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That's good.
Love to bring in the darky dark.
Oh, the dark humor is the best. Oh, that got me.
Hell yeah. Love a good belly laugh. I love like making you laugh real hard. It makes my skin tingle. Love the high for making people laugh.
I love the belly laugh, so thank you.
All right, food debate. We're talking about gum. Everyone's chewed gum. Everyone knows gum. Everyone has a preference on gum. We can extend this to toothpaste too, but I don't know anyone that has cinnamon toothpaste.
Not.
I know it exists.
Does it exist? I didn't know.
Oh, well, then we're just talking gum if it doesn't exist. I'm sure it doesn't exist. And if it doesn't exist,
Right.
look for the Weird and Weird brand cinnamon toothpaste.
I'm coming at you.
Anyway. Yeah, so I'm in Peppermint's corner. You're in Cinnamon corner for gum.
Yeah.
Mainly because I can't do cinnamon. I'm not a cinnamon guy. No, I hate cinnamon gum. Get it out of my life. Get cinnamon mints out of here. I think that everyone that likes cinnamon should just get shipped to the Midwest where it's really cold so that they suffer. Because honestly, I think it serves no purpose in this world except for on rolls with frosting.
Oh yeah, I mean they're delicious, but there's just so much peppermint shit, dude. Like peppermint patty, fucking peppermint like creamers, and just just everywhere. Just little peppermints, dude. The red and white peppermint candy. It's just.
Steve says, "Be original." Come on, really?
Right?
Enough
like,
with the peppermint.
Like, come on, like get over yourself.
Peppermint this, peppermint that. Enough.
That's oh my gosh! It's like they even go by a different name during Christmas time. They're just called candy canes. It's just a peppermint stick.
Yeah, it's just peppermint. It's all just peppermint. Yeah. It's like how dare you call it spearmint? It's just mint.
It's just mint.
There's so many subgenres. Well, this is peppermint. This is spearmint. Bullshit. It's all the same.
It's all mint. Yeah.
Anyone ever grab spearmint instead of peppermint and been like, "This is too fruity"? It's still mint. What are you talking about?
It's minty fresh, but yeah, dude, cinnamon. It's just itself. And I mean, yeah, you can do a lot with it, but it's never its like own thing. You know, like you hear peppermint mocha, but you never hear like, oh, cinnamon latte.
I think there's cinnamon coffees, isn't there? There should be. Is there no cinnamon coffee?
I don't think so. I know like people put like cinnamon sticks like around holiday times, like warm apple cider, and they'll put like a cinnamon stick in there and it'll give it a little flavor. It's pretty good actually.
They should make cinnamon, like they should make coffee that tastes like a cinnamon roll. See, that would be.
They probably have like a creamer, you know.
It has to exist. I can't be the only guy that's ever thought of that.
They're coming out with so many different flavors of creamer now, just like, yeah. So
but
I'm
also,
sure it's out there.
How do you feel about fruit gum? Like you remember like Trident layers? Can you eat Trident layers?
I mean,
thank God you're not a Trident layers guy. I'd have to end this call right now. I mean, that would be game over.
If I'm going to do fruit gum, I'm just going to grab a pack of Juicy Fruit.
I can't imagine anybody your size and age chewing fruit gum. That would just be the strangest thing to me. Not because of anything, but that would just been so unexpected. Just like, what? You're like, yeah, I like apple, motherfucker. Like,
what's up?
Yeah, I like
the mango bitch.
I like Tangerine's my shit.
Tangerine dream, motherfucker.
Yeah. Good weed.
It is good weed. But yeah.
So weirdos write in about cinnamon and peppermint gum because we can't fight to the death over gum. We just can't. I love
Big Red.
I mean, I feel like if anyone offered me Big Red, I'd probably politely take it from them, go thank you, and then throw it on the ground and stomp it into the dirt where it belongs. But I mean, personally, it's just because I have taste buds, and the cinnamon gum, it just assaults you in every way. And honestly, I'm just one. I happen to live in a society with rules. Okay, and
I do. Like, have you ever gotten like a peppermint that's like super minty? Like it's like real hard. It kind of makes your eyes water.
You're telling me you're talking to a guy that keeps the strongest Altoids he can find in his pocket at all times.
See what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's just, and isn't there a cinnamon Altoid?
Yeah, but I have every single time I buy an Altoid, that's the only one left. All the other ones are gone. Full thing of cinnamon, because people that like Altoids, they know better. Okay, these are the good people. These are the educated people. They know better than to eat cinnamon mints. Are you kidding me? If anyone out there is eating a cinnamon mint, I mean, honestly, they need to be shown Christ or something. They need to jump off a cliff. Something needs to happen here. Something has to give. They need to try a real Altoid. I know what's going on. You need to go into therapy. I don't. I'm lost for words. Cinnamon Altoid. I'm offended right now. I'm triggered.
Offended, sir.
Trigger me timbers.
I'm gonna get us a partnership deal with Big Red Chewing Gum now.
I'll take the deal, but I ain't reading the ads. You read the ads.
I'll read the ads.
And when they try to give me free sticks of gum, I'll do exactly what I said I'll do. I'll politely take it out of their hand and say thank you, and then drop it on the ground and smush it into their carpet. But they won't care because it's just the carpet of the studio, and Jerry will just be pissed. Be like, I told you not to fucking do that shit again, man.
See, now they're gonna come out with a cinnamon.
Oh no!
We're gonna hear this, and it's gonna be cinnamon everywhere.
Cinnaminty, yeah.
Cinnaminty. Yeah.
It's kind of like, honestly, catchy. Cinnaminty.
Kinda.
Reminds me of naughty. Like it should be like a sin, like a cinnamon, you know, like, ooh, sinful. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I'm turning myself on with mints right now. This is this is bad. This COVID's cooking my brain.
I love it. It's good shit.
So we're moving into talk comedy, and this is a guy that everybody knows. Everybody knows Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, hell yeah.
But nobody will talk about Jeff Foxworthy, and I don't know why. And it's not because he did anything wrong, or it's just because everybody knows him. No one thinks of him. When everyone's talking about great comedians, no one ever mentions Jeff Foxworthy, but why the hell not? Because he's a hell of a businessman.
Well, and it's like, I mean, you know, not to say, you know, not like he's not like relevant or anything, but him and his boys, like him and Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall, they had their time. And well, I mean, yeah, and Ron White, yeah. But he's still kind of doing some stuff. He's still kind of out there.
Correct.
They all had like their time, their fame there, like their time in the spotlight. I remember they were like the biggest thing for a while.
Yeah, the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Yeah,
Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Like, it was one of my favorite tours to watch, dude. And then it turned into a TV show, like skit show.
Yeah,
Blue Collar Comedy TV, and then I mean, it just ran its course, you know. And that's just how it goes. But the cleanest comedy you can get that's still just hilarious, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, it was really well done. And he found a kind of the whole like, you may be a redneck, like he took a one-liner and found a whole new niche for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and there's so many things that he can put in with that. Like,
oh yeah, it's, you know, I'm just really glad that, you know, he got his time in the sun, because he is good at what he does, and he found this whole. He's like, yeah, sure, there's this type of guy, there's this type of guy. He's like, but there's a bunch of blue collar people that like comedy too. I'm going to do it for them. And boy, howdy, Mr. Foxworthy, did you nail it. So, you know, our flowers to you. You did a fantastic job.
Seeing he's smart, because how many blue collar people are there in comparison to other, you know, regular folk, whatever.
Probably just as much, if not more.
I mean, I'd say probably a little more, because you think like the blue collar, that's like kind of like you and me right now. You know, we're just like regular Joes. We go to work, we do our thing. Like, we're the blue collar, you know. He brought like the blue collar and like the redneck kind of together. It was like, look, we're basically like the same.
Yeah, just working for the weekend. Everybody is working for for the weekend. Oh, I nailed that. Thank you. All right. Yes, I'll be here all week. Thank you. Resident Z here in Is This Anything Studios. So we have the hate mail, and the hate mail is directed at you, kind sir.
Oh, all right, bring it. Bring the
Friendly
heat.
fire. It's anonymous for obvious reasons because you're big and scary. But they said that they're offended that you are such a culinary master and that you haven't tried pepperoni and pineapple pizza. They said that they eat it all the time. They say that they live close to you. They know you personally. They don't want to say who they are, but they are offended that you haven't tried this. And so I'm curious who this person is too, because Jerry kept it anonymous to me as well. I wanted to ask him. He said no. But they said that with how much you know about food, they're offended that you haven't even tried it. And what do you got to say to that, pal?
Then, Jerry, you know who this person is, I'm assuming. You have their contact info. Reach out to them, give them my address, and tell them to have one delivered to my house. And then I'll try it. I mean, hey, if you're throwing heat, throw some pizza,
Throw that pizza in.
Actually, I actually have tried it, and it is delicious.
Ooh.
Yes, I had it up there in Seattle. So just a few weeks back. Yes, it is delicious. The sweet with the spicy. It was wonderful. So thank you for the tip.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And if you guys have tips about food, email us. You can hit us up on our social medias, but email us at wiredandweird@yahoo.com with some food recommendations, some kooky stuff that's delicious. We love to try stuff like that.
Yes,
since we said hit us up, and this is the weird Zoom call, we got to leave you the same way we leave you every single time, which is we'll stay wired and you stay weird, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there through a Zoom meeting. We love you.
We love you.
Hey!
I got my calendar pinned up right over there.
I was looking at mine, but it's the white dry erase one, and it's for December still.
I think that was the same last week, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bad at that. Lexi's actually the one that updates it because I'm so bad at updating the calendar that drives her nuts.